My name is Reagan Garcia, and this is my informative speech. Imagine it's currently World War II. The air is thick with smoke, and the sound of artillery echoes on the battlefield. And all of a sudden, a massive brown bear appears out of nowhere, and he's lifting artillery shells. This isn't a story. This actually happened. This is a true story of Wojtek, who was a real bear who served in the Polish army. As I researched historical records from Imperial War Museum and as well as reports from BBC, I discovered that it is a documented part of history. This story shows us loyalty, courage, and friendship that can come from the most unexpected places. Today, I'll share with you how Wojtek joined the Polish army, his service during war, along with his long-lasting legacy afterwards. Our story begins in 1942 in the Middle East. A group of Polish soldiers found a cub whose mother was killed by hunters. The soldiers took pity on him, and they took him in and fed him condensed milk from empty vodka bottles, and according to culture.pl, which is a Polish history site, they named him Wojtek, which translates to joyful warrior. At first, he was just a mascot, but later he became a vital part of the family. And as described by the Imperial War Museum, Wojtek learned to salute and playfully wrestle, as well as even drink from empty beer bottles. He would follow the men everywhere, he would march alongside them, and he would even sleep next to some of the soldiers. At this point, Wojtek was no longer a cub, but he was a comrade. As he grew, so did his role in the army. He soon proved himself to be more than a mascot, but a vital soldier. Wojtek's service in Monte Cassino was carrying ammunition, and by 1944, the Polish corps were moving towards Italy to fight with allies. In order to legally transport Wojtek, the Polish army had to make him an official member. According to BBC, he was enlisted as Private Wojtek, given service numbers, and also placed on their official payroll. He even received his own rations, which he preferred beer, fruit, and cigarettes, although he would rather eat the cigarettes than smoke them. The Battle of Monte Cassino was the toughest Allied campaign in 1944. Wojtek was the only one to carry the artillery, shells, and ammo, as he was standing over 6 feet tall and over 500 pounds. He began lifting crates of ammo, which normally required 4 men to carry. His strength and calmness really amazed the troops. According to Polish at Heart, soldiers said that watching Wojtek lifted their spirits and made them feel invincible. One veteran even recalled that when he carried ammo, we knew we couldn't fail. The men were very proud that they were so proud that they designated an emblem for their unit, which was a bear carrying an artillery shell, which the Polish later adapted as their official insignia. After the war, his service ended, however, his story and impact were far from over. When the war ended in 1945, Wojtek traveled to Scotland, where soldiers were demobilized. However, due to the battle, he was pretty hardened, so he couldn't adapt to the civilian life. He was then retired to Edinburgh Zoo. According to Visit Scotland and Ranker, former comrades would often come to visit him and give him treats. Zoo staff even said that Wojtek would stand on 2 legs and wave when he heard Polish, almost as if it was engraved in his mind. Visitors described him as gentle and social, and he remained a beloved attraction for many years until he passed in 1963. Today, Wojtek's story lives on in statues and memorials across Poland, Scotland, and Italy, and over 300,000 people visit the memorial in Edinburgh each year, according to Visit Scotland as of 2023. He was remembered not just as a bear, but as a symbol of loyalty, resilience, and enduring spirit in the Polish War during World War II. From an orphaned cub in Iran to a frontline soldier in Europe, Wojtek's journey is more than an incredible story. It's a reminder of humanity in the darkest times of war, and soldiers found hope, humor, and companionship in a creature who knows nothing of politics or violence, only friendship. According to culture.pl, Wojtek wasn't just a mascot, but he was a soldier who embodied the heart of his unit. So today, as we honor the heroes of the past, let's remember Private Wojtek, the bear who marched beside men, carried their burdens, and reminded them what courage really means.